Hello all you explorers and welcome back to the channel. On our trek from Montana to Idaho, we found an unplanned campground stop. It was getting to be a longer day and driving another hour and a half to get to an unguaranteed spot just wasn't sounding that great. So in this video, we will review a nice Montana Fish and Game campground that we stumbled across. Also, we ended up on the Trail Creek Road up and over the Sawtooth Mountains and into Sun Valley. We definitely enjoyed this drive, which started off as pavement and then maintained gravel, and then went to a single lane road, maybe dangerous drive. But it's all just part of the journey, so come explore these back roads with us. Before leaving Montana, we attempted one last day hike. The goal was to locate a waterfall that even Steve hadn't heard of. Finding the trail we were directed to didn't work out, so we're gonna hop back in that Jeep there and go see if we can find it. Right? Right. Our driving route from Red Lodge could have looked like this, but we've covered some of that road before and I wanted to drive along the Salmon River, plus I had a boondockers welcome site lined up in Haley, Idaho. So putting those locations together made our final route look like this. This is more like what we look for. If there's not a hard deadline to arrive somewhere, we prefer to just drive on slower and smaller and usually more scenic roads. Everyone, we just left our camp and we're still in Montana, but we have left our mooch docking site yesterday and we got tired of driving, but we found a wonderful fishing access campground, which was very nice, inexpensive, maintained by the Montana Fish and Game.
It was especially nice because we were the only ones there.
Yeah, we were the only ones there. It was cold up here for summer. It was like in the 40s overnight, which, well, for me, everything's cold if it's under 50, so that's how that goes. But we are making our way south towards Idaho, and we'll do a small review of this camp area. It was really neat to be there. If you are fishing along the Big Hole Recreation Area, it might be something you want to check out. If you have followed us for a while, you know we don't do campgrounds very often. Many times crowded campgrounds are noisy and not really private. Plus, frankly, we're cheap and we can find very acceptable boondocking options. But hey, if the campground is empty, we'll enjoy our time and be happy to pony up a reasonable fee. There are 2 loops with several sites, all well spaced, but with no trees. It could be noisy if there are groups. It looks like great fishing access to the river. There are no cell service along this stretch of road, but there are tables, fire pits for when fires are allowed, and very clean vault toilets. I like the layout and I could envision 2 to 5 rigs showing up and just enjoying fishing and camping together. This is the funniest roadblock we've ever been in.
Oh, man, your way?
Yeah, I guess you are in his way. or her way. We will be surrounded here momentarily. I don't think they're moving.
They're not going to try to move them. They're just moving along with the cow.
That truck's not getting progress.
It is.
Hilarious. That's a throaty word. Oh my goodness. They're mooing at Maximus. Buckets are stupid. Shortly after leaving camp and getting past the cows, we hit the Idaho border. We found a nice rest stop and discovered we will now be venturing along the Salmon River Byway. This is also the last time we saw a huge fire crew and equipment staged, ready to go to work. Before we had hit our nighttime campsite, we passed both construction and fire crews along the roads and occupying campgrounds. Although nothing was burning near this road, there was definitely evidence of recent fire activity on our drive. We found our water inspection station and have our Idaho sticker, so we are ready to go on the river if there's water in it. That may be the only challenge.
Right. There hasn't been a lot of water.
Nope. The Salmon River definitely looked inviting, and although the water is lower than usual, a local let me know that the rafting guides are still doing day trips. At this point, we are on the Trail Creek Road, which will take us over the summit and drop us into Sun Valley. The road starts off as pavement and then changes to a nice maintained gravel. It is an easy drive up until the summit. At the summit, there are warnings, and these signs seem very specific, so we unhitched the Jeep, and I took the lead in the Jeep driving down the mountain. But unless you're towing a long trailer, this narrow mountain-hugging road is well maintained and not difficult to drive at all. In the end, we landed down in the Sun Valley area, drove through Ketchum, and made our way to Haley, where we stayed the night at a wonderful boondocker site that was very convenient and easy to get to. If you hadn't noticed, Montana is a great summer retreat for us, and we both enjoy visiting the area where Steve grew up. I hope you enjoyed our camp review and the road trip off to Idaho. If you want to check out our previous Montana videos, there'll be a link in the description. Until next week, thank you for joining us and checking out our custom camper and travels. We greatly appreciate hearing from you, especially getting questions on the rig. Click that thumbs up if you liked the video and drop us a comment or question below. We would love to hear from you. And don't forget to click the subscribe button to follow our rig projects, repairs, and updates, along with our somewhat meandering travels in this new rig. We are here to share and inspire others who are building and traveling in RVs. We hope to see you out on the road, and good luck with your working and exploring.